We are an anxious people living in anxious times. It seems that we can worry ourselves sick over almost anything. We worry about bills, about school, about deadlines, about our kids, about our parents. Then we turn on the TV or open our favorite social media and find more to be anxious about. We are anxious about war in Europe, about the degradation of our environment, about global markets and the machinations of foreign leaders and sometimes of our own. We are anxious about politics. We've gone from thinking that those who disagree with us politically are wrong or ill-informed or foolish to thinking them evil, abominable, damnable, demonic. We live in fear of political conversation around the dinner table and the water cooler. Who knows what sort of things those other people are planning to do to us good people if they win the next election. Just this past week, there was a mass shooting in Arkansas and a chemical attack on a parade in Maryland. It can seem like the world is falling apart. It can feel like we are falling apart. Even so, your kingdom is growing, like flowers coming up between the cracks in a sidewalk or vines consuming a barn. Faith as small as a mustard seed is all it takes to transform the garden. Loving God, give us eyes to see your kingdom springing up around us, eyes to see you on the move, eyes that see and perceive injustice, and eyes that won't turn away from the suffering. Give us hands that are ready to join in the work of your kingdom, hands that can be held open in love rather than clenched in fists of fear or greed, hands that reach towards each other and towards the hurting. Give us minds and mouths that spread love, that spread truth, that spread beauty, mouths and minds that use their power for the sake of others, that advocate for those on the bottom, that speak words of life and liberation to the world around us. Minds and mouths that, in the presence of so much bad news, speak the good news of the gospel, knowing that you have brought us into this family, planted us in this garden, and made us citizens of your kingdom. Jesus, the one who is mistaken for a gardener, give us the courage to believe that you are working, that you are moving, and that you are making all things new, that you are growing your kingdom even when we cannot see it, even when we cannot feel it, even when we do not understand it, even when we do not believe it. Your kingdom is growing.